Okay, thank you.
Hi, good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. Yeah, very good afternoon, man. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking too.
Are you doing something?
No, actually, I'm completely free. I was just searching out like something so that we can discuss something. We can discuss, on that particular thing. So I was just searching out on internet. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave it because I am gonna have this random conversation only, extempo conversation only.
This is our second meeting, right? We are already connected before 1 month.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking same that once we have connected, but I was not able to remember that particular session like when I had earlier with you. Okay, then
Yeah.
let's dive into the session without further ado, I think.
Yes, sure. So, as we are meeting second time, so we know each other, but but for my new viewers, could you give me a brief introduction?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. I would be more than happy to tell you about myself. So this side, Lalit, I come all the way from Uttar Pradesh, and it's been 7 years I have been working in private organizations. And apart from that, I have a YouTube channel as well that has recently been started by me, and I upload some conversational videos out there. And the channel name is Ingmates India. And apart from that, if I talk about Ingmates India by the name of Ingmates India, ENGMATESINDA. So if I talk about my core of interest, so I like to listen to music a lot. So this is all about me in a nutshell. Thank you.
Okay, that's great to
So
know
I would
about.
also request you, I would also request you to introduce yourself, please, for my audience, for your audience as well, in a nutshell.
Yeah, sure. As you know that my name is Suman. I am also from Uttar Pradesh, but I raised in Chandigarh and I live in right now Delhi because I got married here. So I have done my graduation and apart from that I have done NTT diploma. Currently I'm doing masters in English literature. Simultaneously, I am also running a YouTube channel which name is Learn English with Suman. And my if I talk about my hobbies, so nowadays I love to interact with the people. Otherwise, I have so many hobbies, but nowadays I quit my whole hobby because of polishing my language. So that's the reason. Yeah.
Okay. So you have been lot of things simultaneously. You have completed your NTT diploma, and now you're pursuing your masters in English literature. So many things you are doing simultaneously. It is quite phenomenal. It is.
Actually, I'm saying first of all, I have done my graduation 2015,
Mhm.
and I have done my NTT 2016, and
Mhm.
maybe 4 to 5 year in between gap because at that time I got married. Then
Mhm.
I I have blessed one kid, so that's the reason. Simultaneously, I'm saying
Okay.
I am running a YouTube channel, not a these all activity doing once time.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Thanks for clearing. Thanks for clearing everything. Okay,
okay.
ma'am. So I would like to know something about your English journey as well, like little bit in nutshell, just like few words, like when you started and how do you work on yourself now these days?
I already tell this thing so many time on my channel, but still, yeah, I want to give you, I want to tell you my English journey. So I started my English journey after my marriage. I enthusiastic to learn my this language from my childhood, but at that time I don't know was not focused too much. But
Okay.
when I after marriage, when I blessed with one kid. So at that time, I was realized if I don't know how to speak English, so how can I teach my son? And how can I talk with him? And how can I teach him how to speak? And how in coming generation, day by day, everything is in English. When you go
Okay.
attend the PTM, when you want to talk
Mhm.
with school staff, so you have to know about English. So that's the reason behind learning this journey or learning this language, my son. I learned this language because of my son.
Yeah, it is always great. When you are living in modern era. So this time it is very essential, very crucial to speak this language. And
Yeah.
being a Delhian, you are supposed to communicate in English because they're mostly like the children, mostly the kids, like those who are just in the graduation in the 12th standard. So they always try to speak this language. Not try to, at least the ambience of Delhi. As per my opinion or as per my way of perceiving, I consider this thing that in the colleges, in the schools in Delhi, the ambience is like that people need to speak in English only. They are dealing with each other in English language only. So if we want to go with them, if we want to run with the trend, so we have
Yes.
to understand this thing that we are just not keeping ourselves busy with our vernacular. We need to go further, and we need to go over on different languages as well as you are living in Delhi. So that time you must need to know that what is the value of communication, and you already have got to know this thing, and you already have started your journey in this particular thing. And as you mentioned that you are just learning this language just because of your kids, because you
Yes.
don't want your kids to have a lot of impediments just because of communication. Yeah, I also had a lot of problems when I was in my promotion and all. So I also faced a lot of impediments that time just because of communication.
Yes, yes, you are absolutely right. Yeah. And now I am really very happy to learn this language because now I am able to talk with their teacher, with
Mhm.
his teachers or school staff, and I can tackle out the problems. So
Mhm.
now I can say I'm really very happy. Sometime I talk with my son, and he is also sharing their own thoughts. So I feel really
Yes.
very great. Yeah.
So does your son speak in English?
Yes, he speak very well and he understand very well.
Yeah, because he has been taking classes, he has been attending the classes in English medium only, I think. Right. So that
Yes.
is why he doesn't need to put any effort to learn this language. Right. So
Right.
because when I started, actually I started my English journey 2 years back. So that time I was not able to utter even a single word in this language.
It
Single word,
seems
like single
to
line.
me.
Yeah.
It seems to. Even just
Yeah. Yeah.
I know just how are you, where are you, what are you eating, just like in present moment, not too much.
Mm.
It
Even though I
seems.
was not able to speak like very few, basic sentences confidently in the initial or primitive phase of my learning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so how's your day been so far?
My day was fantastic, or I can say it was really very occupied being a homemaker. And how was your day?
Yeah, my day, I would not say that my day was quite occupied, but I also have been doing like a lot of work, and still the day is, more. I have to do lot many tasks so far up to the evening, and this is my first session of the day. Before this, I had a audio conversation with somebody, and this is my second session, I would say. So,
Yeah, this one is my second because I already connect with the video call who is also belong from Uttar Pradesh, but he
okay.
really learned two or three accent as like American, British. So I feel proud.
Hmm.
Yeah, people are
Yeah, it
struggling and
is.
people are learning.
So
Yes. So
actually, I was also
like,
thinking. Yeah, I was also thinking to check out different accent, but I thought that when we are connecting with Indian speakers only, so that time we don't need to we don't need to pick up any
any
different
accent.
accent. Otherwise, yeah,
Yes.
otherwise the frontier person would think that you are just flamboyanting that you know this language. So that is why I don't try that particular accent. Otherwise, whenever I get chance, I definitely try this. But now I'm not
Actually,
planning to.
he want to become profession. That's the
Hmm.
reason he learned action different. Yeah.
And it is,
Okay.
one
So
more thing.
yes, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more
Mm-hmm.
thing I have noticed. So I get lot many calls from the HRs of the companies. So that
Mm-hmm.
time they also don't speak in a different accent. They always speak in Indian accent. So I also thought this thing that you shouldn't need to go to for different accent. You
Another.
are okay with Indian accent. Yeah.
Yes, yes. You are right. And I noticed who are really very as like professional work, who has
Mm,
professional work and HR, they use only simple, like
mm,
I guess the simple in simple way. They don't show
mm.
any accent or any hi-fi
Yeah.
vocabulary. I can say. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, you are right. I also have witnessed this thing in my on my official calls as well. Like the people are, if you like very little time or very few time, they use very different kind of or advanced kind of vocabulary. Otherwise, they always use very common words, and
Yes.
there is like slight difference between the common communication and between the corporate communication. So we just need to understand that when we are in the corporate sector, so that time we need to understand like what is the way of communication here in the corporate particularly.
Yes, you are right. Okay, so I have one question for you special. As you mentioned in last conversation, your father has a own medical store, right?
No,
Medical,
actually, my father has a sweet shop. My father has a sweet shop,
which shop?
bakery shop, sweet shop.
Oh, just wait. Sorry, could you
Okay.
repeat again?
My father has a sweet shop, bakery shop, sweet shop, mithai ki dukaan.
Okay, sweet
Yeah,
shop. Maybe
yes,
I
yes.
remember you last time you tell me medical shop. Maybe I confused.
Okay. Okay. One more thing I would like to tell you. My father has another business. In like currently, I'm running that business. That is clothing shop. That has recently been set up by me,
I,
set up by my father. Yeah, yeah. As you can see in my background as well, I think it is not blur.
yeah, yeah. No, I can see. Yeah.
Now,
Now,
now I blurred it.
yeah, now blur it. Yeah, you forget before, right?
Actually, I keep this particular like button on always, so that whenever I'm connecting to somebody, so that time the blur is automatically there. But this time I forgot. I don't know how did it happen. Actually, I updated this application yesterday because it was
Okay.
hanging a lot earlier.
Yeah, it same also happened with me. So,
Okay, so uh, I would like to ask few questions if you are comfortable with them. So you can skip them as well, right? So my first question is that what's your favorite animal?
oh, my favorite animal, if I talk about in pet, so cow. I
Mm,
love to cow and I love to serve
okay.
them and I love
Mm,
to give food and whatever waste material. I especially, what happened with me whenever
mm,
we have like waste of vegetable, waste of fruits,
mm,
uh, like whenever we something peel. So everything I collect in a plate and um, I try to give them. I never thought,
okay.
I never thought just throw the dustbin.
Mm,
My thinking is that whatever we have, at
mm,
least we should give them. Because,
mm,
there are so many person who go to Gaushala and they
mm.
they purchase something special for them and feed them. So at least if
Exactly.
I, if I, as like, I stay at home, so I don't go mm, mostly in the Gausala.
Mm.
So at least whatever, in my street there are two or three cow. They're wandering here and there. Then I,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Yeah,
then I give
in cities, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
whatever I left in the night, chapati, vegetable. I pack in one polythene, and in the evening I keep keep out on my house,
Mm.
in my house. Then I try to feed them. Yeah,
Okay,
I love
then
to
it means that you are a pet
cow.
lover as well. Cow lover
Yes, yes.
means not
I
pet lover,
also,
cow
yeah,
lover.
yeah, you are
Mm,
right. I also love it. Actually, I love all pet, but in the city dog, they don't want to eat bread. They don't want to eat
mm,
chapati. They just want to bone chicken. So that's why
mm, exactly.
I don't feed them. But I especially feed to cow.
Yeah, exactly. So I
And
would
if
also like to mention here, like about my interest in the animals. So if I talk
it,
about my interest, so I like mostly dogs because, and whenever any cow comes in my street, particular street, so that time I tell to my mom that you have to feed her. right? So
Mhm.
that time my mom brings something that is left over in our home, and then we give that particular cow like whatever we have. If we do not have something, then I go to the market, I purchase some biscuits and all, and I feed her. So
You know,
and apart from this,
if we don't, if sorry for interrupt, if I don't anything, so I give him, sorry, I give them potato, whatever we have,
okay,
raw potato. I
yeah.
give, I give them.
No,
Means
this is also
I
great. This
don't
is
want
also great.
I don't want to give, go them without any giving food. If not available
Yes.
biscuit or anything, just I give them potato or sometime atta. Yeah.
This shows your compassion towards the animal, how much
Yeah.
generous and benevolent person you are when you are feeding to somebody. So that time you literally feel over the moon that you are absolutely doing a great job in that particular situation. When you are, when you are doing something without any expectation for somebody. So that time we literally feel, when I see something like when somebody arranges a charity feast, right? So when somebody arranges charity feast, so that time I think that the person must be feeling very over the very happy and very delighted. So once I also did the same thing, and I also arranged everything, and when I was feeding to everybody, so that time I was also considering myself very euphoric and very celestial kind of a person, that I have got this chance, and I'm feeding to the all the people, and I was feeling completely delighted that time. I was over the moon completely. So it happens when you are feeding to somebody without any expectation. So you feel very happy that time.
Yes, yes, you are
Okay,
absolutely
I wanted to I wanted to mention my interest in the animals. If I talk about, as I mentioned about the cow as well. So apart from cow, I love to have pet in my home as well as in my street as well. So whenever I go from here to my home, so that time I find lot many dogs in the on the way. So they always wait for me. They always wait for me that Lalit is about to come now, and they know that this is the light of Lalit's bike. So when I go there, they knows my bike's horn as well. When I horn my bike, so that time they run towards me, and yeah, Lalit has come and now he's gonna feed us. So
right.
they always feel like this, and I always feel very happy that I have some arrangement so that I can do something for somebody.
That you can do. Yeah, you are right. You are absolutely
Because
right. And
it is very yeah.
yes, yes. Go ahead.
So it is very difficult to arrange money. It is very difficult to sometimes for some people. So that is the
Yeah.
only reason they are not able to feed others. But those people, those who have compassion in their heart, those who have benevolency, those who have the generosity in their heart, they always feed others without any expectation that I need something from him. As we always offer our prayer to the God, we sometimes some people offer the prayer to the God for some expectation, but few of them like saint and some rishis are there, those who are just offering their prayer to the God without any expectation.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you are absolutely right.
So yes.
It's also happened with me. Nowadays, I pray to every day God, God, मैं इस लायक बनूं कि जो नीडी पर्सन है ना मैं उनकी बहुत हेल्प करूं. This is my thought.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
It is always great. If we are
Pray for
thinking like this, yeah, if
hmm.
we are thinking like this is also a great kind of thing. At least we have such a thought in our mind that we at least we are thinking for the humanity. At least we are thinking for the animal for the animal too. So this is also a great. At least we are doing meditation from ourselves. This is
Yeah.
called literally meditation. This is the real meditation. If we are thinking about something that is very positive, so we are definitely gonna go after that particular thing only. Yeah.
Yes, you are
Okay, so
absolutely.
my next question would be related to your interest. That would be your singing interest. So what kind of genre in music do you like to listen, and which is your favorite singer?
Actually, I love to spiritual song and I love to Shreya Ghoshal.
By the name of Shreya Ghoshal, I got to know one thing. Shreya Ghoshal looks like you. Looks like you. So
I
I have seen like your face is little bit matching with her. Little your
oh
face cut is little bit. I'm not mentioning like I'm not blowing your trumpet here. I'm just telling you the truth.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
just I'm
yes.
gonna change the topic now. So my next question is that what makes you angry the most?
You know, I am a very punctuate type of personality. If I don't do at
Hmm.
my if I don't do any work with my time, with my
Hmm.
routine, so I get
Hmm.
irritated.
Okay, okay, okay. So that time you feel that why did you leave this opportunity? You shouldn't have left this opportunity. You should have grabbed this opportunity like this.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, you are
okay. It is
right.
always
Yeah.
it is all great. It is
And
always great.
yeah, whenever my work delay and because of my reason, then I don't think
Hmm.
about any another person. Just blame to myself. Why you don't
Hmm.
at that time? Why you don't get up at that time?
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Okay, so how often do you go out to eat something like water balls, burger, pizza like this? How often do you go? These are very common questions I've been asking them.
Literally tell you, there are so many girls who, if whenever you ask what is your favorite, they always say, my favorite pani puri, golgappe, right?
Pani puri and
But
momos. One more thing is there, momo.
yes,
Momo.
yes,
Yeah.
you are right. But literally tell you, I don't like golgappe. But yeah, one thing I tell you, in Delhi, puri is too better, but not pani better. I don't like. When
Mm.
I come to UP na, then I love to eat pani puri because their pani is really very tasty. Green one and red one, right?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
also, I think you also lived before sometime Noida or Delhi,
Yeah,
maybe. When
still I work in Noida. I work in sector 135, and I've been
maybe you
I
have
have
also.
worked in I have worked in Karul Bagh as well in Delhi.
Okay, yeah, it's near to me.
Mm.
So I I also don't like momos. Sometimes I listen news. So at that time I thought, oh, I like, but when I remember that kind of news, so I don't want to eat. But yeah, still, we actually I love to healthy food. I don't like too much fry or outside food. So I go,
Yeah, exactly.
mm, yeah, I go in a month once time, not too
Okay,
much.
likewise. I
Sometimes
also
two.
like very simple food. Like I also like homemade food only. I don't like to have any kind of fast food kind of thing. I always prefer to if I'm just purchasing something from outside from my family. So that time I will always go for a Madhuban Bada. There is a bada in the market in local market in our particular market. Madhuban Bada that is very famous in Uttar Pradesh in my particular area. So and that particular person makes that particular dish very fruitfully, and whenever like I feel that I should eat it, so I get it packed and I bring that particular thing to my home, and we have that particular thing with our whole family.
Okay.
Oh,
So it was
okay,
really very amazing conversation. We should bind the session now. Yeah.
exactly, yeah. But
Okay.
don't judge me on the basis of like these questions, because I just copied all the questions from like somewhere and I just asked to you. So don't mind if I asked anything wrong to you. Okay, ma'am?
No, no, there is no wrong. We are just here to conversation to know each other. So there is no, I think there is no any this kind of question which I mind.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay then. Have a great
It
time.
was really very
Thank you.
amazing conversation. Thank you so much for connecting me. Thank you so much for accepting my request.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. You too,
Bye.
ma'am. You too, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.